Hello, guys. Good evening. It's nice to see you once again after a very long while. Well, I'm back, and I missed you all. Okay, I missed you all, and it was not intentional to have gone like that. Just had a lot I was dealing with. Okay, I lost my mother, which most of you already know. So after that, the death it's been really traumatizing. Okay, it's really been traumatizing, especially when you lose someone whom you care so much about and who is like everything to you. So it's always been well. Like they say, pain is part of our lives, but we wouldn't let it lead us. So once in a while, you know when it's time to stop and when it's time to move on. Well, I'm back, and I'm so happy to have you and to see you. Well, today we're going to be making an interesting recipe, and this recipe is inspired by Foodie and Spice. Yes, and I've made this recipe before some time ago, but I wasn't able to video it, so I'm actually videoing it now to show you. It's one of the easiest recipes you can make for this Christmas. Okay, and it's quick, it's easy, and it's very inexpensive. In fact, this recipe can be made with less than 1,000 naira, and it's delicious. So we're going to be making boko kanda or pomo sauce. So it's going to be an easy and a quick recipe. So let me introduce you to the list of what ingredients. So let's start cooking. But before we do that, please, if the first time of seeing this video, please just click on that subscription button. Please just click on it. Okay, this would make YouTube show my video to other persons and also help me grow. And if you are a returning subscriber, you know I always appreciate you. I love you so much. So let's go and do that. Okay, guys, so this is going to be a very quick recipe. Okay, so I have my kpomo. You can see it is sliced and washed. I have my crayfish. I have my chopped onion. I'm going to be using scent leaf for this recipe, but feel free to use any other leaf of your choice. So you can actually use otazi, that's the bitter one, or you can use vegetable, which is pumpkin. So I already have my blended tomato. You can see it's roughly blended. Then I have my garlic. So I also have my tomato paste, and of course I'm going to be using thyme. I'm going to be using curry, and I'm going to be using salt. So the rest of ingredients, you will see it in the description box. So let's get cooking. So first of all, I'm going to be cooking this pomo because I want it to be soft and tender, and I want it to be, flavorful. So I'm going to be adding a little bit of onion into it. So I'm adding salt to taste, and I'm going to be adding seasoning cube. So I'm also going to be adding pepper into it. You can skip or you can add. So I'm going to add a little water. You can see it. I'm going to add just little water into it to boil it. Not so much, because we're going to use the stock to prepare the sauce. So this is okay. Let's set it on the fire. So on a clean pan, I'm going to be adding groundnut oil. Okay, so I always like to salt my oil, and I'm going to be adding we are going to fry until the onion is translucent. So I'm adding my ginger and garlic paste. This should be done on a low heat. Okay, so I'm going to be adding my tomato paste. I'm going to fry this for at least 2 to 3 minutes until it's well incorporated with the oil and the onions. You just have to be a bit patient and stir still on a low heat so it doesn't get burned. So I'm adding the blended tomato and I'm going to stir. And I must tell you, it smells amazing. So right now, remember we added salt, we parboiled the cow skin, we already parboiled it. So I'm not going to put any seasoning now until I'm sure, until I've added the kpomo, just to make sure that I don't over add salt. So I'm going to be adding my thyme and curry into it. We're going to stir. We're going to let this cook for another 2 minutes before we add any other thing. So let's check on it. All right, it's been boiling for a few minutes. You can see the oil has settled on it. So now is the time to add the kpomo that we have already cooked. So I told you not to add too much water because we'll have to use the stock. So right now I'm going to be adding my crayfish. And I'm going to be adding madish. So you're going to give a stir and let it cook for another 5 minutes. Please taste to adjust your seasonings. Okay, mine needs a little salt. Okay, delicious. So we're going to cover and let it cook. Let's check on it. Wow. So our sauce is well cooked. So lastly, we are going to be adding the scent leaf. This one will give it another flavor altogether. And guys, this sauce can be paired with anything. It can be paired with a good okra and egusi soup to eat your swallow. It can be paired with rice. It can be paired with yam. In fact, I am pairing my own with fried yam. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel up to this time, please do well to subscribe and hit that notification button so that you will be notified anytime we post a new video, which is once or twice every week. So it is time to get our sauce off the fire. Hello guys, and our food is ready. Oh, did you see it? This sauce is guys, please, you just need to try this sauce. You need to try this sauce. Oh, Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe. Thank you so much. I love you. See you in the next video. See me see enjoying my sauce the next day with rice and beans and dodo.